Ahoy, ahoy! I had completely forgot to record intros and outros for this video. So we're doing them at the last minute and very super casually. Anyways, footnotes on this video. Way back in the spring, I, on impulse, got this Singer sewing machine, an antique from the early 1920s. It was mostly in good shape. It was just that the motor was fried. Like, the wiring looked horrifying. So because I got it right before I went for my seasonal move to Alaska, all I really did was take it apart and clean it and look at it. And then this fall, when I was back in Atlanta, then I got into the meat of getting it in working order again. I don't trust myself to ever do electrical work. So even though my friends said the wiring on these ones is pretty simple and good baby's first electrical fire, I decided I'd rather convert it to hand crank. I love the idea of having something that's people powered. So that's what's going on in this video. We're trying to get this in working order, but I have a history of trying to fix stuff and just making it more broken. So let's get sewing. My parts just came in. I am praying to God that these are the right ones. This is just that little plate that covers where the bobbins go. Whole ton of bobbins, a cat, the balance wheel, some random bolt, and a fishing reel. This sewing machine is gonna turn out really great, you guys. So the last time I was working on this, I took off the motor and the belt and everything, and right now I just took off the old solid balance wheel so I can put on, I just dropped one of the bolts so I can put on the new spoked one. I'm gonna wipe this nastiness off and put a little more oil on it first though. And now that this is on, it is a matter of getting all the parts back in the correct order. First is get in there this washer, and I think this was the way it came out when I took it out. There's cat hair on that. Now to finish off this step, that little piece goes back in, and then that screw. Screw you. So I haven't put the handle on yet, but this is the new wheel and things are moving, so it looks like I did that part right at least. One more step, getting this guy attached here. So here's the lowdown of how my non-mechanical mind thinks this is supposed to work. So this is going to attach to that hole there. That was where the bracket that held the motor on was. Meanwhile, so that's gonna be there. And this little part connects to the balance wheel, and that's what makes it go. Theoretically. All right, this is exciting. Check it out. We have moving parts. I love that sound. Ah. And I guess the next step is to get needles and thread and see if things being movable translates into functional sewing. So as you can see, I did get it in working order. I love the way the machine sounds and feels working with it. I feel very connected to it when I'm using it. And the stitches just look amazing. Like, that just really blows my mind that it's 100 years old. I don't know its history of use. I don't know how long it was sitting around or how often it's serviced, but it's just that old, and just right out of the gate makes really great stitches. The things that I don't really love so much about this machine is that I don't know if this is it's old or if I just need to learn it a little more, or if maybe I'm just not smart. But getting the tension and the stitch length just where I want it is a pain in the pancreas, but no worse than my serger. And there's, fewer elements to mess with than with the serger, at least. But that was all for this one. enjoy. Coming up next, I'm going to have some announcements of some professional work I'm doing, so be sure to like and subscribe if you want to see those. And somewhere around here, this is what this gesticulation meant. Somewhere around here, there will be a link to the first video unboxing the sewing machine that I now have in working order. So, goodbye now.